Hello and welcome. You're watching NDTV 24/7. I'm Osama Shah. November 26, 2008. It is a date etched in blood and tears into the heart of India. The 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks. It claimed 166 lives. It shattered families. It left a nation in mourning. For over 16 years, justice seemed like a distant dream. And one of the masterminds, Tahawwur Hussain Rana, he slipped through the cracks until now. Today, he has been brought back to India. He has been extradited to India from the United States. It is, in fact, a story of relentless pursuit, of a wound that never healed. It is the story of a victory that echoes with the cries of those we lost. Tahawwur Hussain Rana, he has been dragged back to Indian soil. He has been extradited from the United States after a fierce legal battle. Meanwhile, my colleague Mohammad Ghazali, who has been tracking the story from outside the Patiala House Court, let me go across to him. Ghazali, from what we understand, the judge, he is still in his chamber. The order is being written, and in just a short moment from now, that order is going to be read out, and it will be clear after that that how many days of custody will the NIA get as far as Tahawwur Rana is concerned.
Not a judgment that Tahawwur Rana is close considered on Mumbai. So it was widely expected that the close considered will come just within a few minutes of the hearing. But it also shows the kind of clear that we're talking about, which is given to the from day one to day the actors are not the key stuff in that he was
Try and fix that line with Mohammad Ghazali and go back to him. In the meanwhile, my colleague Sunil Prabhu, he gets us this report. Take a look.
There will be a semblance of, justice that will be played out in that sense that the judge will, hear Rana and whatever he has to say through his lawyer who has been appointed by the court, Mr. Piyush Sachdeva, who will be representing him. There's Narendra Maan on behalf of the NIA, as well as, of course, a senior advocate who they've employed, Mr. Dayanand Krishnan. So there will be a full legal team as we speak. The legal arguments are underway. And once, of course, this entire procedure is followed, the judge, on the basis of what the special prosecutor public prosecutor has put forth, will take a call on whether that custody is required or not. In all likelihood, it will be given. It depends on how much the NIA has asked for. Is it 15 days or 30 days, or initially just 15 days? And then, of course, the other side, Rana's lawyer, will have an opportunity to oppose it. Ultimately, the judge will take that call. We're expecting that to happen in the next few minutes. And then, of course, the decision of whether he will be here at the NIA headquarters or go to TR jail or go to a safe location. So all those three options will have to be looked at. And once that's finalized, all the officers concerned are able to take that much required rest, because there was a special team which had gone all the way to Los Angeles to bring him to India. Will they start that entire process of interrogation and hopefully be able to crack him and get those many unanswered replies from him about the role of the deep state, of the Pakistan army, of Pakistan government, of various other players on this horrific and terrible dastardly attack on India, and especially the city of Mumbai, for which India has never been the same again.
All right, let me go across to Mohammad Ghazali from outside the Patiala House Court. Ghazali, from what we understand, the judge is currently in the chambers dictating the order. That order is being written. The court will then hear the order very shortly, which basically will reveal how many days of custody the NIA will get to interrogate Tahawwur Rana. In very simple terms, Ghazali, the judge is basically finalizing the decision on how long the NIA can hold Tahawwur Rana in custody for questioning, isn't it?
Yeah, certainly, and this is not the final verdict of the case. So the judgment will also have court's observation, besides finalizing that for how many days, if the custody is being given to the police or the agency, for how many days it will be given, that entire order will be there. But the crucial part also is that what will be the court's observation about the email exchange, which as evidence has been provided or was shared by NIA with the court, which NIA shared with the court, the email exchanges between David Coleman Headley and Tahawwur Rana. It will also be the first observation by Indian judicial system on the role of Tahawwur Rana, though it is just the initial and the first day of the trial. But even while granting custody to the NIA, the judgment will have a portion dealing with all the evidences shared by the NIA, the reaction of the court on that, its observation on that, and also some statement. If once the final order and the entire order comes out, then only we'll get to know what will be the court's observation about the role of Tahawwur Rana, whether the court was partially or entirely convinced with the evidence and the email exchanges and other documents presented by the NIA. And finally, we'll get to know whether the 20-day remand which the NIA had sought for from the court, whether that has been granted or not.
You know, Ghazali, this is a very important case, and it is a very, very important trial that you have been mentioning. Could this particular trial set a precedent for other cross-border terror-related cases?
Oh yes, because agencies have not, as I was earlier mentioning this, that even this person has been brought to India after 16 long years. So even all those masterminds like the Let chief, the Lashkar-e-Toiba chief, or Huji, another band outfit which is operating from Pakistan, Zakir Rahman Lakhvi, part of another terror outfit. These people are still sitting in Pakistan, and their handlers, their associates are operating from different countries in the world. So this is something which gives a kind of hope to agencies that if Tahawwur Rana, being a Canadian national, can be extradited from US, based on our extradition treaty with US, then we have also got extradition treaty from other countries. So not just terror-related accused or terror accused, there are accused under financial frauds, for which India has been constantly chasing them. There has been a continuous pursuit to get those people back to India. When Abu Salem was brought back to India from Portugal, even then it appeared like it was a big task which was achieved by the agencies. And since then, the difference between that case, who was accused in the 93 bomb blast, and Tahawwur Rana, who is accused of the Mumbai terror blast, the difference is that Abu Salem was an Indian national when that entire terror attack had happened back in 93 bomb blasts. And Tahawwur Rana is a foreign national. So getting him or getting his extradition is also very challenging. And now this entire case, this entire trial also sets a precedent for all those who have committed crime or who have been charged with terror crimes in India and are surviving in foreign land. India and the long arm of the law will certainly reach out to them as well, will certainly reach to them. They will be brought back, is what the agencies also believe. And this is a continuous process, Osama. It is not something which can be done overnight. It involves a lot of technicalities, lot of legalities are involved when you try to extradite a foreign national over to India for any kind of crime he is charged with. Tahawwur Rana being charged under heinous terror acts and terror crimes, terror charges are pressed against him. So even then it was very tough, very challenging for the agencies to get him over here. And it's a big diplomatic victory. It gives a lot of impetus to our national standing on the issue of terrorism. And just I've been told that even the US State Department has reacted to this development, because Tahawwur Rana, the announcement that Rana will be extradited to India came from President Trump when Prime Minister Modi was there in the month of Feb to meet him. So it came from the top level administration, from the president's office, that Rana and his crimes were under radar of the US agencies as well. So this is something which also goes on to show India's global standing when it comes to terror-related cases. It also shows that the new Trump administration is very likely to sort of coordinate with Indian agencies when it comes to combat terrorism or at any level. So it also hints that perhaps there are many others who have been charged under terror crimes and are operating from foreign soil, from the Western countries. Even they are not beyond the reach of Indian law.
All right. In fact, let's also take a look at this report that my colleague Aishwarya Jan sent us from the Palam technical area.
Well, the wait is finally over as Tahawwur Hussain Rana, the key conspirator and the main plotter of the Mumbai 26/11 attacks, has finally landed at the Palam Technical Airport just behind me at around 6 to 7 p.m. on Indian soil, and after having all the paper checks done and also the medical tests being done, which took almost 2 to 3 hours. It was the NIA team along with the NSG and the Delhi police officials and a special convoy with heavy security taken him from the airport to the Patiala House Court. The sources within these agencies have clearly indicated to us that they do not want to leave any stone unturned as far as the entire process is concerned, and also they wanted to tick each and every box as far as the protocols are concerned for any individual who's being extradited from a foreign soil to India, and therefore the reason perhaps as soon as Tahawwur Hussain Rana landed on Indian soil, it was NIA who arrested him first, released an official statement that he had been arrested, and a picture was released. A medical test was done inside the airport only, and the paperwork was finished. Collecting all of those medical test reports and documents, the team took Tahawwur Hussain Rana to the court, and he has been being produced before the special NIA court at the Patiala House Court. From here on, it would be the NIA who would be seeking further custody of Tahawwur Hussain Rana, and there would be several rounds of confrontations and testimonies that would be recorded on his part as far as his statements are concerned. And if there are some links that would be emerging between him and Pakistan, then it would be a befitting reply to the Pakistani government and the Pakistani agencies who clearly disassociated themselves with Tahawwur Hussain Rana, calling him a Canadian citizen.
All right. Meanwhile, the United States has also reacted on Tahawwur Hussain Rana's extradition to India. In fact, the U.S. State Department spokesperson Tammy Bruce has said that US and India will continue to work together to combat the global scourge of terrorism. Tahawwur Rana, he is in their position, that is India's, and we are very proud of that dynamic. Listen in to that bite. Welcome back. Shifting our focus to our other stories that we have been tracking throughout the day. The Bengaluru Water Board has increased water rates by up to 1 paisa per litre, marking the first revision in 11 years. The government claims the hike is unavoidable. This follows recent price increases for milk and fuel, adding to Karnataka's growing concerns over rising costs. Here's a report.
It's been a season of price hikes in Karnataka. In just a matter of a few weeks, prices of electricity, diesel, bus, metro and now water has been hiked. So, how much more will you be paying for water in Bengaluru? For domestic use, that is individual households, the hike ranges from 0.15 to 1 paise per litre. The lowest hike will be for those who use less than 8,000 litres per month. This, however, goes up to 1 paise per litre for those using over 50,000 litres at home. For residents in high-rise apartments, the hike is sharper. Water usage up to 2 lakh litres will be charged at 0.3 paise more per litre. This can go up to 1 paise per litre for those consuming between 5 and 10 lakh litres per month. Meanwhile, for non-domestic and industrial usage, the price has been hiked by up to 1.2 paise per litre. This hike in water has once again put the opposition and the government at loggerheads.
Another shocker for Bangaloreans from today onwards. The Congress government, led by Mr. Siddaramaiah, have increased the water tariff. This increase is going to affect all the classes of society, let it be middle class, lower middle class, or upper class. And also at the same time, they have increased the water tariff of industries also, even after industrial associations giving representation to the government not to increase the tariff the government has increased. So this has clearly indicates how bankrupt the government has gone for in Karnataka under Congress rule.
The hike is about just 1%, right? And this has been done after 11 years. And when the water body has to supply water, sufficient water, quality water, it also needs to cover its expenses. And after 11 years, it is imperative that we raise the price, because basically for pumping purposes and all, lot of energy, lot of power, diesel, everything is used. And Mr. Modi is going on increasing the prices of petrol, diesel and gas. So it's imperative on us to increase it.
While politics continues to play out, seems like the common man's wallet will only get lighter. With video journalist Govind, Deepak Bopana for NDTV.
And we at NDTV, we are also saluting the 26/11 heroes whom we have never forgotten. The fallen heroes of the 26/11 attack. India remembers those heroes, and India remember those people who made all of us Indians very, very proud with their unwavering valor and their grit.
The mastermind of one of the most dreadful attacks, 26/11, Tahawwur Hussain Rana will finally face the law in India. 26/11, a night that saw Mumbai come together to battle terror. Leading the fight was none other than Sadanand Date, who's now the chief of NIA. He single-handedly engaged with Ajmal Kasab and Abu Ismail when they stormed Mumbai's Kama hospital. NIA is the key probe agency that will nail Rana's coffin, quite literally. Chhatrapati Shivaji terminus, bustling as usual. Attacked by two of terrorists, including Ajmal Kasab, the only terrorist caught alive. Sub-Inspector Tukaram Omle gave up his life, ensuring Kasab was caught. Despite being unarmed, except for a wooden baton, Omle stepped forward to stop Kasab. As Kasab opened fire, he held onto the barrel of his weapon, taking multiple bullets. Today, his brother, Eknath Omle, remembers his brother as a hero.
एक दर्दनाक मतलब वो 26/11 की रात थी, और उसके बाद जो 26/11 का मास्टरमाइंड हेडी था, उसका प्रमुख साथीदार तहव्वुर राना, उसको एक्चुअली ये लोगों को बहुत पहले ही सज़ा होनी चाहिए थी. अब पाकिस्तान का असली चेहरा सामने आया है, तो तहव्वुर राना को फांसी की सज़ा होनी चाहिए और उसमें अभी देर नहीं लगनी चाहिए.
Remembering the chilling memories of that night in Mumbai, retired Mumbai Police Inspector Hemant Bhavdankar, the cop who captured terrorist Ajmal Kasab, recalls his colleague Tukaram Omle's bravery.
Yes, still when I pass by that spot, I remember, and the emotions just pull up my heart with the emotions, and the statue over there of Mr. Tukaram Omleji, I bow down there and salute him, because whatever we are there now today, because of him only. That is what I personally feel.
From Major Sandeep Unnikrishnan, who led the NSG at the Taj to evacuate hostages.
Sandeep was a security personnel who has done his duty very well.
Yeah.
In the face of certain death. That means that was sure that he will not come back. So that is an appreciation. But he was not a victim. Our main concern should be to prevent such an attack. So to prevent such an attack, so that we can minimize the damage which these people are intending to commit on us. So that is my view.
To Hemant Oberoi, the chief chef at Taj, who went back on hearing that there was firing at Hemant Karkare, the head of Mumbai's anti-terror squad. India will never forget the sacrifice of the heroes who displayed remarkable courage during the deadly Mumbai terror attacks. With Tahawwur Rana now poised to face Indian courts, the larger question remains: will the revelations of 2611 mastermind nail Pakistan's role in the attack? And will justice finally be delivered? Shubhangi Mishra's report for NDTV.